facts.
When Officer Cervantes of the Brownsville Police Department was flagged down by Elena Alvarez and Jose Rubio, he had no idea the horrific scene he'd soon encounter at the home of Angela Camacho and John Allen Rubio. On March 11, 2003, Cervantes was responding to another call when the frantic couple flagged him down, screaming in Spanish, "He killed the kids, and they have no heads." The couple took the officers to the home they shared with their brother, John Rubio and Angela Camacho. When the three arrived at the home, Officer Cervantes asked John what happened. He stands up, turns around, and says, "I done it. Arrest me now." He told the officers the kids were in the bedroom. He was placed in handcuffs and the remaining people were escorted out of the home. When Officer Cervantes walked into the bedroom, he saw the body of 1-year-old John lying at the foot of the bed. He had no head. He immediately leaves the room and phones for backup. After the incident, Officer Cervantes said, "We go back to where the baby boy was found." And at that point, the house was in disarray. It was dirty. Everything was dirty and dingy. But there was a plastic bag that I hadn't seen the first time I walked in. It was at the entry of the doorway, towards the foot of the bed. And that bag was like a shiny black trash bag. It looked like a brand new bag, like it had just been placed there. It felt round. This has got to be the baby's head. And I kind of reached over there and I was able to get into the bag and I opened it. I opened the bag and I can see that there were 2 other bodies in there, headless as well. The headless bodies of 2-month-old Mary Jane and 3-year-old Jaleesa were found stuffed inside separate garbage bags. The couple initially stated they killed the children because they believed they were possessed. But Angela quickly recanted the statement, telling detectives the couple murdered the kids for financial reasons. The couple just learned they would no longer receive food stamps or public aid for the kids. During the interrogation, John told detectives that young Jaleesa yelled at him, "You're killing me," as he tried to strangle her. When she wouldn't die, he began stabbing her. The 3-year-old then looked at her mom and said, "Mom, please make Dad stop." Angela then held the child down as John used a machete to cut off her head. Angela took her daughter's head to the kitchen and washed off the blood, placing the head in a bucket. The autopsy revealed 12 stab wounds on little Jaleesa's face and neck, and 21 stab wounds on her chest. Mary Jane, the 2-month-old baby, was the next victim. Rubio said the baby began foaming at the mouth and growling at him. He said she was possessed and he was afraid of the baby. He choked her, but she wouldn't die. He then stabbed her in the head with enough force it broke the vertebrae in her neck. He then used his hands and, in his words, ripped the head off from her body. Angela took the baby's head to the kitchen, washed it off in the sink, and placed it in the bucket next to Jaleesa's head. 1-year-old Johnny was the final victim. He was stabbed multiple times and his head taken to the kitchen with the other children. Tired from all of the events, the couple showered and had sex before going to sleep for the evening. 2 of the children's bodies were stuffed into trash bags, their heads in separate bags, while Johnny's body was left on the bed until Elena and Jose arrived at home the following day. Angela pleaded guilty to 3 counts of murder in 2005 and was sentenced to 3 consecutive life terms in prison after a failed insanity defense. John was found guilty of 3 counts of murder in 2003 and was sentenced to death. The conviction was overturned. During a second trial, the jury again found Rubio guilty and sentences him to life in prison.